Tallante is a small town situated west of the city of Cartagena. The 10-kilometer-long circular route, PR 107, which originates next to the San Antonio de Padua Hermitage, is full of unique volcanic enclaves, traditional agriculture, extensive livestock, ethnological value, and many more interesting resources. In barely 1 kilometer, we arrive at Cerro del Pelarán, a volcanic enclave with a lookout at its highest point that offers spectacular views of Campo de Cartagena. This ridge is flanked by dry land farming crops like almond and carob trees, locally known as garrofero. The trail leads hikers to Pueblo Roto, a small rural nucleus near Cabezo Negro de Tallante. It's a 2.6 million-year-old volcanic outcropping which has been declared a place of geological interest. Natural pastures are used by extensive indigenous livestock like the Segureña sheep and Murciano Granadina goat. At the foot of Cabezo Negro de Tallante is the rural nucleus of Los Agüeras that has abundant remains of traditional architecture. Prior to crossing the motorway, it connects with the PRMU 106 trail that leads to Los Puertos de Santa Bárbara. Continuing along the Tallante Trail leads to Las Casas del Molino, where there's an old flour windmill. Further along, near the windmill, are the old schools. This is where Tallante's milk vetch grows, a leguminous plant which grows exclusively on the volcanic lands of western Cartagena and of which barely 1,000 samples currently exist. Just a few meters from the schools is the old schoolhouse or dormitory, Las Casas del Molino, which has a traditional well that supplied water to people and animals for decades. Back in Tallante, the trail crosses the village of Las Caveas, whose inhabitants predominantly work with livestock and extensive agriculture. From the trail, one can see the layout of Canal del Taivilla, a hydraulic infrastructure. The scarcity of rain in the area has induced water culture made up of wells, ponds, and reservoirs. La Casa de Pelarán has a structural system used for traditional houses in Campo de Cartagena, characterized by thick walls, small windows, plaster facing, or Spanish roof tiling that all have great scenic value. Back in Tallante, El Buen Descanso Inn or La Cantina del Local Social offer local products such as goat cheese and dishes like migas or roasted segureño lamb. Visitors can also rest in rural cottages in the area.